Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, let's just dive right into the counterintuitive science of exactly how to achieve your healthiest skin. We're bombarded every single day, right? 10-step skincare routines, aggressive chemical exfoliants, and this relentless promise that if we just scrub a little bit harder, our skin will finally glow. But what if the very habits you think are helping your skin are actually the ones destroying it? Today, we're tearing down the myths and looking directly at the clinical biology of your face. So, is your face wash actually causing your breakouts? I know, it's a completely jarring question. We've been conditioned to believe that squeaky clean always equals healthy. We associate that tight, taut feeling after a really hot shower with purity and hygiene. But dermatologists are waving a massive red flag here. The truth is, your skin is a delicate living ecosystem, and treating it like a dirty kitchen counter is just a recipe for disaster. We're going to completely rethink what it means to cleanse. To get us back on track to a healthy, balanced complexion, here's our roadmap for today. Number 1, the foundation of cleansing. 2, the double cleanse method. 3, dangers of overwashing. 4, cleansers by skin type. And 5, the sleep connection. Section 1, the foundation of skin cleansing. Let's totally reset our expectations here. The basic fundamental goal of cleansing isn't to sterilize your face. Your face actually needs a healthy balance of natural oils and microscopic flora to thrive. The real goal is simply to remove the day's buildup. We're talking makeup, environmental dirt, sweat, and excess sebum. Why? Because if that layer of debris is just sitting on your face, those expensive serums and heavy moisturizers you apply afterward are completely useless. They literally can't absorb. A proper cleanse is just clearing the runway so your skin can breathe and absorb nutrients. Moving to Section 2, the double cleanse method. Now, what's really interesting about this next concept is that it's a Korean skincare technique heavily endorsed by top dermatologists worldwide. It solves a major problem. How do you get a deep, thorough clean without stripping the skin of its vital natural moisture? Because a single pass with a regular face wash often just smears makeup and sunscreen around. It's a brilliantly simple two-part process. Step 1, you start with an oil-based cleanser or balm applied directly to dry skin. Why oil? Because like dissolves like. Oil beautifully breaks down stubborn, water-resistant sunscreen, heavy makeup, and your skin's excess sebum without any harsh scrubbing at all. You rinse that off with lukewarm water. Then, step 2, you follow up immediately with a water-based cleanser, like a gentle gel or foam. This sweeps away the sweat, dirt, and bacteria, as well as any leftover oil from step 1. This method is incredibly effective, but keep in mind, it's primarily meant for your nighttime routine, when you actually have heavy buildup to remove. Section 3, the dangers of overwashing. Just when you think a little washing is good, so a lot of washing must be great, well, the science tells us the exact opposite. Doing too much, like washing too frequently, using water that's way too hot, or scrubbing too aggressively, will absolutely ruin your skin's natural defenses. Meet your stratum corneum, otherwise known as your skin barrier. I want you to vividly visualize a brick wall. The bricks are your dead skin cells, and the mortar holding those bricks together consists of natural lipids, fatty acids, and ceramides. This wall has one job: keep the good stuff in, like hydration and water, and keep the bad stuff out, like environmental pollutants and acne-causing bacteria. When you use harsh soaps or wash your face 3 times a day, you're essentially taking a sledgehammer to that mortar. Actually, scratch that. It's more like you're dissolving the mortar completely. There's a really stark contrast between a healthy and a damaged barrier. A healthy barrier locks in moisture and gives you that smooth, supple, bouncy texture we all want. But a damaged barrier? That leads to something dermatologists call TEWL, transepidermal water loss. That's really just a fancy scientific term for water evaporating right out of your skin way faster than your body can replace it. Without that protective mortar, your skin is totally defenseless. It becomes red, irritated, and incredibly prone to breakouts. So, how do you actually know if you've smashed your brick wall? Let's do a quick self-diagnosis. Do you feel a persistent, uncomfortable tightness right after you wash? Do you have that frustrating paradox of excess oiliness, but your skin still feels dry underneath? Have you noticed a sudden sensitivity to products you've used for years, where they suddenly sting or burn out of nowhere? If you're seeing redness, flaky texture, or experiencing that stinging sensation, drop the exfoliants immediately. You're overwashing and your barrier is crying out for help. The absolute most crucial point here is busting the hygiene myth once and for all. Acne is literally not caused by dirty skin. You cannot scrub acne away. In fact, if you have acne-prone skin, overwashing is creating a vicious, unwinnable cycle. When you violently strip away your natural oils, your skin goes into a full-blown panic state. It thinks it's severely dehydrated, so it overcompensates by pumping out massive amounts of sebum. That excess oil then mixes with dead skin cells, severely clogs your pores, and causes even more aggressive breakouts. So what's the magic number? 1 to 2. Washing just 1 to 2 times a day is the absolute sweet spot for maintaining the integrity of your barrier. And please, use lukewarm water. Hot water might feel amazing, but it rapidly dehydrates the skin and melts away those protective lipids we just talked about. If you didn't sweat heavily overnight, simply splashing your face with water in the morning is often more than enough. Save the actual cleanser for the evening. All right, Section 4, Cleansers by Skin Type. Let's move to the solution phase and decode those bottles. Using a generic face wash is kind of like wearing someone else's prescription glasses. It's just not going to work for you. Let's look at exactly what your specific biology needs. Let's map this out. You might want to grab a quick screenshot right now so you know exactly what to look for on your next skincare shopping trip. If you have oily or acne-prone skin, you want a gel or foaming texture. Look for active ingredients like salicylic acid or tea tree, which can naturally penetrate the oil inside your pores. If your skin is dry or dehydrated, you need a cream or milk cleanser loaded with humectants like hyaluronic acid and glycerin, which actively pull moisture into the skin. And if you're sensitive, you absolutely must look for fragrance-free creams that contain soothing aloe vera and barrier-repairing ceramides. Match the tool to the job, and your skin will definitely thank you. And finally, Section 5, the sleep connection. Let's step away from the bathroom sink entirely and into the bedroom, because no matter how perfect your cleansing routine is, if you neglect this ultimate hidden variable, you will never achieve optimal skin health. The Skin and Cancer Institute really hits the nail on the head here. They state, quality sleep isn't just about feeling refreshed. It's a fundamental aspect of maintaining healthy, resilient skin. Beauty sleep isn't some fairy tale invented by mattress salespeople. It is a hard, measurable, biological fact. When you sleep, your body literally shifts from protect mode into repair mode. Here's exactly what's going on overnight. Between 9 p.m. and midnight, your skin enters its golden window of peak cell repair and rejuvenation. Blood flow to the skin increases, delivering massive amounts of oxygen and nutrients. As you transition into deep sleep, your body releases human growth hormone, which directly boosts collagen production. By morning, if you've slept well, you've actually restored skin thickness and elasticity. It's basically an overnight construction site rebuilding your face. The stakes are surprisingly high here. Quality sleep gives you that collagen boost and oxygen delivery. But sleep deprivation, it triggers a massive spike in cortisol, which is your stress hormone. Excess cortisol creates systemic inflammation and it breaks down the proteins in your skin. And here's a totally shocking clinical fact. Sleep deprivation actually decreases your skin's elasticity to the point where your pores become physically wider and more visible, particularly on your cheeks. You get a dull, blotchy, tired complexion that no amount of expensive cleanser can ever fix. So the biological necessity is 7 to 9. 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night is the baseline requirement to keep your cortisol balanced, your inflammation low, and your skin radiant. It allows your body the uninterrupted time it needs to perform that deep cellular repair. You really have to treat your sleep schedule with the exact same respect you treat your skincare routine. So I'll leave you with this. Are you ready to do less to your skin at the sink and just get more sleep in bed? It's a total paradigm shift. Stop aggressively stripping your protective barrier. Embrace the gentle efficiency of the double cleanse. Hydrate according to your specific skin type. And above all, prioritize your nightly rest. Protect the brick wall, let your body do the healing, and the clear skin will follow for sure. Thanks for joining me on this explainer. What other daily habits might be secretly working against your biology? Well, we'll leave that for next time.